All right, and welcome on into DMS Adventures Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here for our StrixSeven, otherwise now known as StrixSeven Adventure College of Chaos. Because we all know, if you joined us last week, you know it really is going to be a College of Chaos. So let's actually change that right now. But before we get into that, okay, we've got a hype train almost going on here. Geez, thank you, Cooper, as you just gave 5. Wow. All right. Okay. Throw me off, why don't you, Coop? Throw me off. All right. Okay, so before they are being slightly annoying. Yes. All right. Look at that. Look, I don't even have to give you a thing because Cooper did already. Good job, Cooper. All right. So with that, we have our continued adventures of the Story Seekers on Monday. We have our Team 17 Gaming Thursdays on Thursday. We have our Wild Beyond the Witchlight Fey Wild Adventure on Fridays. And we have StrixSeven College of Chaos on Saturdays. Okay, holy crap, you guys. Okay, let's get into this. I know, right? Yeah, but I think Torque is planning to try to make sure the dice roll well, considering you guys are going to take a exam today. All right, so with that,
teacher man.
he's doing the teacher bribes already. Jeez. Okay, before we get into this, we are doing a mini subathon today, and with that, every time a sub is given, they will get to choose or get to roll for a potion. Actually, it's a deck of cards, and you get to choose or to deal one out. So let's go ahead, and we're going to Cooper, since you did that that gift sub, let's see here. That is, you know what? Let's just do that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll work. Everybody has a card, or actually, whoa, why did that do all 5 of them? Hold on. I don't want you guys to have that. That would work. Recall. All right. We're going to deal 1 card to each players. To all players. There we go. You each have 1 card. So that is the potions that you have. I will, if you want, you can drag it out such as that, and it will show you what the potion you have. That's so that, why did it do that? All right. So if you want to drag your cards out onto the screen, it will show what the card you ended up getting. So just you click on the card right above your name and it will show it. All right. There we go. So that way you can see the cards that you have received, thanks to the subs that have already been given today. So thank you very, very much. All right. All right. So now that I'm totally and completely thrown off, I need to do treat time. All right. It's been a day, guys. It's already been a day. Okay. There you go, boys. All right. And get the puppy her treats. All right. So when we last left off, our students met at the biblioplex of the StrixSeven College, where they bonded together in a very unique scavenger hunt, which led them to learn about the Biblioplex here on campus, as well as a little bit about the other players that are other students that were around. They also were able to learn a little bit more about the campus here within StrixSeven and the 5 colleges that are associated with it. But what we did learn was the identities of our new adventurers. We have Began, played by Kate.
Woohoo!
We have Squaggles, played by Cause. We have Sora, played by Cooper. We have Felfas. Why did I put FX? That's weird. Played by Tor.
Hello.
There we go. We have Sky, played by Torque.
What's up, dudes and dudettes?
Gonna kill me every time. We have Telvin, played by Kane, who will not be joining us tonight. And they will meet their final 7th member of their party tonight. And Anna, how are we pronouncing your character's name?
Eivor of Clan Silverhand.
Eivor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
She's a little bit of a nervous wreck, so it's gonna be fun.
Join the club. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as we get back to campus, we have, of course, the 5 colleges that make up this beautiful, beautiful campus. The colleges that you eventually will make your way to choosing within your 2nd year, of course. But it is this 1st year where we find ourselves now. The 1st year students, of course, of this this college live on the central campus, where you find most of the general goings-on within this college. You find the Biblioplex at the center of the college campus, and you have the Fire Jolt Cafe, which you made your way to last time. All right. You are moving up in the world, Cause. There is the Bow's End Tavern. There is the StrixSeven Stadium, where you learned that they play what is it called? Mage Tower. Thank you. And you learned that your dorms, and it actually is all of you are within the same dorm building. You, let's see here. You live in this general vicinity of this purple circle up here. And it is within your dorms that we start this session, as you will be meeting your dorm roommate. All right, so okay, here we go. So, of the 1st year students within the campus here, there are quite a few. There's the 7 of you, of course, and there are let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 18 others. A big collection of races and class make up this group of 1st year students. From the Oh crap! I'm losing words, guys. Words are hard. From the Loxodon, which is the elephant folk, to a minotaur, to a let's see, what is he? He is a dryad. That would be this guy right here. To include a couple of owlins, as well as a fire genasi, some halflings, some gnomes, several humans. So quite the collection of students here as first years. And it is, as you approach the dorm, you are told which dorm building you are staying at, and it is within that building that you find your roommates. And because, well, this is just how it works, and why not let the dice decide? If you click on your token at the very top of the screen, you should see that up in the macros, it says students on it. And if you click that macro, it will give you your roommate for. All right.
Tor and I got the same one.
You did. So okay, Tor's gonna reroll. All right. Okay. So nice. Okay. And by the way, StrixSeven has no problem making the rooms be co-ed. It clearly does not matter to the school.
They're not pulling anybody.
No. Realistically, they're like, really, you are magic users, even, first years, you're magic users. So I mean, if you want to do something, you're going to do something. Let's be real. So with that, we have our co-ed, or our roommates here. And you know what? Let's I forgot to put the music on. Let's go ahead and get that playing. There we go. All right. There we go. And so let's go over these. We've got Greta, which,
oh boy.
That is Greta. And as you
she a jock?
Oh, she is a jock.
Okay, I can work with that.
Lizards.
As you
like Monday.
She looks like Louisa from Encanto.
She does kind of look like Louisa from Encanto, yes. So as you enter into your dorm room, you hear her long before you see her, as you hear her laughter echoing through the halls. Enjoying a reputation as a golden-hearted troublemaker, you learn that in your encounters going forward that she hates studying and grumbles about it at length.
We were so close.
So
close.
She is a fervent member of the StrixSeven Iron Lifter Society, as she already started to break long-held records in both powerlifting and weightlifting.
Okay.
When not training or competing, or occasionally studying, you can find her at the Bow's End Tavern. As beer isn't free, she tends to help out at the StrixSeven Stadium, setting up and putting away heavy equipment.
Okay, so she works hard at what she cares about.
Right.
And what she's good at.
And this is really funny that out of character, this is really funny that Anna ended up with Greta, because Greta makes a point to regularly write to her older brother, Grog, whom she misses terribly.
Aww.
But Greta is also a dwarf, so I mean, there is that.
That works out.
Yep, there is that.
Okay. So it's like being back home. I got plenty of cousins just like her.
All right. So then we've got Began. Your roommate here, let's see here. Let's click this one off.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
I mean, not bad looking. Elf, male elf. Calderos is a jolly soul, and anyone who spends time with him ends up chuckling at whatever nonsense he is currently sporting. He's a passionate member of the live-action role-playing guild and loves playing all sorts of fantastical adventures. He also role-plays archers, usually, entirely because he's recently spent a lot of money on a prop bow and can't afford anything else. He's also a member of the university's Distinguished Society of Fine Artists, where he uses magic to sculpt beautiful and complex patterns and factoral images. And he is set himself up to be a Quandrix student when it comes time. So that is your roommate. All right. So then we have Sky. Okay. Yep, Sky, you already love the name, I can tell. All right. And it's really funny, Sky, that you end up with this one as well, because all right. They are a owlin. All right. And
All right, man.
mhm.
What do the owl do?
So Siobhan Glintmantle is her peers are often surprised when they learn that she's interested in joining the Silver Quill College, since its members sometimes earn a reputation about being abrasive. She, on the other hand, exhibits an air of absolute serenity. Anything that might frustrate or delight another student, whether it's a poor test score or success at a competition, elicits little outward response from her. A deep thinker, she is rarely surprised at any such outcome and enjoys being a centering presence for her peers. As a member of the Student Mages of Faith, she is happy to talk about her appreciation of deities who are devoted to service and community. Many of her peers think she's destined to hold a high rank in a temple. And she tends to work on the campus grounds to erase graffiti while wearing a very content smile on her face. So that is your roommate for this first year. All right.
Shuvie and I are gonna be great buds.
Okay. Let's see here. We've got Fel. And let's see, you're going to end up with, where's she at? Where there? Oh, there they are. All right. Okay. Come on. There we go. All right. So, Felfas, you walk into your room and you are immediately greeted by a female human that is already in there. And it is clear just by her the presence that she holds in the room that when she walks into a room, people probably take notice of her. A measured performer with gravitas beyond her years, she is a valued member of the Play Actors Drama Guild who can handle weightier roles that are more melodramatic actors can't. This has caused friction within the guild as members vie for parts that her stage presence extends to deliver presentations in class. You know, when she orates, one can almost imagine a hardened general marshaling her bloodied and exhausted troops for a final push against a far superior foe. She is, of course, a part of the StrixSeven Show Band Association and has moved from playing to conducting. No previous student has has demanded and received such unwavering respect as she has, with merely a look and a raised eyebrow. She can even quiet the most unruly of orchestra sections. All right, so that is your dorm room, roommate for this year. All right, then we have Squaggles. Okay, Squaggles, here we go. I think you're gonna like this one, Squaggles.
I know I will.
I think you will.
I'm excited to meet everybody.
Now some might think that Laureen is aloof to the point of being rude, but her friends say that nothing is further from the truth. She is a delightful presence and doesn't ignore social obligations so much as gets distracted easily. She is a member of the Intramural Water Dancing Club, where she performs underwater ballet movements effortlessly. Now, despite her swimming ability, her tendency to lose focus means learning group choreography takes her more time and effort. She has a natural affinity with animals, especially aquatic varieties, and she's working on a solo synchronized swimming routine that replaces the other students with a group of fish. Rehearsals are not going well, unfortunately. Now, as an employee of the StrixSeven Performing Arts Society, she is the ticket taker, a job she recently switched to as a result of struggling to give the correct change while working in the box office. And she is also going to be a Quandrix student. All right. And, okay. Sora, you actually have already met your roommate, previously when you were at the, Fire Jolt Cafe. Mina Lee's greatest love is the use of language. She adores such subtle differences in intonation and vocabulary that she believes that it can shape one's perspective of reality. Her fascination with language extends to spells and verbal components. After graduation, she plans to conduct research on the variants of language in spells and how one might tweak verbal components that the greater magical community considers immutable. Her love of language and nuance has led her to join the StrixSeven Star as an investigative journalist. Here, she revels in truth, corrects misconceptions, and combats injustice. She has also taken a job as a server in the Fire Jolt Cafe, which not only provides some cash, but also puts her in a position to overhear snippets of conversation that might provide leads to her journalistic investigations. All right. So, with that, you have, let's see here. You know what? We're gonna, because why not? He's not here. We're still gonna roll for his, oh yeah, Telvin. Yeah. I was really hoping one of you was gonna get this person as their roommate. So Telvin shows up and has Rosemave Biffenbip, otherwise known as Rosie. She is a gnome. She is excitable and impish. Rosie is proud of her name. She insists that you call her Rosie only if you are her friend, or a teacher, or a student, or, well, any other member of the university staff. She speaks very quickly and with so much energy that it often takes a moment to recover from a conversation with her. She moves far faster than one would expect. It's unclear whether it's due to magic, a gnomish technology contraption, or just the laws of physics bending to her force of personality. She currently referees Silk Ball and takes fair play very seriously. Woe betide any participant who feels the wrath of her whistle. Rosie is also an enthusiastic participant in StrixSeven's live-action role-playing guild. She insists on role-playing only monsters and delights in chasing down participants to eat them. Many a participant has heard giggling approaching them at high speed before their character's death. So, with that, you have your... See, like, I love her. I think she's adorable. And the perfect roommate for Telvin.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
My roommate's a journalist that has ears.
Oh.
Information.
So, with that, you have learned who your roommates are. Just to kind of go over some of the others, you've got Aurora here. Aurora is aiming to be a Witherbloom student, and she works as a groundskeeper and is in the StrixSeven Show Band Association. You have seen on campus Rampart, who is the Loxodon. He plans to be a Lorehold student, and he currently is in the Dragon Chess Club and the Dragon's Guard Historical Society. All right. We have, because this is just, it's so much fun to learn about your other students here. We have Drazhomir, who is a Minotaur, and he is, his extracurriculars include the Dead Language Society, and he is, you will see him multiple times as he works as one of the Biblioplex book clerks, and he is planning to be in Quandrix. There is Grayson Wildmere, who is a human male who's in the Future Entrepreneurs of Strixhaven, as well as the Strixhaven Star, and his plan is to join the Silver Quill Society college. There is another Owlin in your first year students. Javna, or Javanist, is a Owlin planning to go to Lorehold. She is also within the Intramural Silk Ball Club and works as the Bow Ends Tavern assistant manager. Let's see here. We have, going down the list here. We have our Dryad here. Kind of an imposing looking fellow. He is, not surprising, going to try to get into the Witherbloom College. He is also in the Intramural Silk Ball Club, and as well as the Student Mages of Faith. He definitely has an imposing figure, as he does stand well over the majority of the other students here. Let's see here. Yeah, nobody got Nora. All right, then we have Nora Wu, who is a human student planning to go to the Prismari College. She is, her extracurriculars include the Distinguished Society of Fine Artists, and she is currently working as one of the dormitory resident assistants. All right.
So that's the one that Talvin's going to be complaining to about his roommate?
Most likely, yes. Yes. Then there is this gentleman. Quintus Anthony Mel Intor III. And if you get nothing from his name, you definitely know this guy comes from a noble background. He is a human male, and his current extracurriculars are the Dead Language Society as well as the Play Actors Drama Guild. But it is very clear upon meeting him that he looks down on other actors who show not as much skill as he has. So yeah, he's totally that guy in this situation. All right. Then
He has to go. There can only be one hunky redhead.
I mean, you're not wrong. All right. So, or two. I mean, there is a fire gymnastic, but Then we have Talona, also human, very, very posed person, demeanor. She is a member of the Dragon Chess Society and Intramural Silk Ball Club. And it's weird because her joining the Silk Ball Club does come as kind of a surprise based on appearances. It doesn't strike you as someone who is very athletically inclined. Then we have this guy. Urzamak is a orc that is planning to go to Witherbloom. His extracurriculars include the Fantastical Horticulture Club, and horticulture.
Horticulture?
Yes.
That is making a horrific culture.
I mean, maybe. He also works on campus at the Magic Lab Specimen Preparer. So you probably will run into him quite a bit as the school year goes on. And
I bet this dude's got the hookup.
I mean, he might. Last but not least is Xanther. Xanther is a fire genasi who plans to go to Prismari, sorry. Prismari. Yeah, wrong day. And is a member of the Mage Tower Cheer Squad, as well as the Intramural Gymnastics Club. So very much rhythmic gymnastics kind of guy. So, yeah. And that, my friends, makes up your first year students here within our campus. And it's quite interesting because it is clear that in the very first couple of weeks here on campus that you have found that a lot of them have already picked up on, sports or different things that they have clearly wanted to do here on campus. And yes, it is quite the interesting yes, Montague, he totally probably is the weed guy. I mean,
there's a whole section of the college that's the weed guy. It's Witherbloom.
It's true. All right. So with that, knowing what you know now and getting to know your roommates, we have our first couple of weeks here on campus. Now, let's see here. There is another table that I would really like you guys to roll on, as you have started your classes here within the college, and let's see here. Let me get you guys all kind of in the corner. Your tokens over in the corner so you can get to the token action stuff. So that you can roll, as there is a new macro that says first year courses. And I would like you all to roll one time on this chart, or this table, I should say.
Where is it?
It's a token action. When you click on your token, and your tokens are down here. Oops, sorry. Down
I
here.
don't see it as an action. Do I need to add it?
It's not on my...
Hold on. Let me see why it's not on your first year courses. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. There we go. It should pop up now. First year courses?
Yeah, I see it now.
All right.
Except it says no table found with that name.
That's weird. Okay. Hold on.
Study hall, all first year.
All right. Let's see. Let me...
You know what else is weird? I have no hit points.
You don't have any hit points. All right. First year courses. Let's take that one off. All right. Now try and see if it does it. That's, oh wait. No. Okay, that's really weird. Why is it not doing it? All right. First year courses. There is in fact a table called that. Okay. Let's see. First year courses. Test macro.
Maybe
There
we're
we
on
go.
a waiting list.
There we go. Now try it. There should be in there now. See if that works. Nothing?
But can we go into
Okay.
the macros tab and like click it there?
I was gonna say you should be able to, yeah, if it should be in the rollable tables, first year courses, and you should be able to roll it there.
I don't see it on my sheet.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it either.
All right. This is really weird. Okay, so hold on. Let's see. Now try. There we go. All right. So
Botany for
So
computer.
for your first year, your studies are a little more broad.
Loosey-goosey.
Yeah, they're more broad. You're supposed to be learning
Oh, we're on
about
the-
different things along the around the campus.
find our niche.
Wow, apparently 4 of you guys are going to the
Guys,
same one. Is it just stuck on that one? That's really weird.
The first one for all of us.
It's probably hitting us all at once.
No.
I'll try and re-roll it. See if it does.
No, a couple of us could be in the same class.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. There you go.
Botany? Yeah, I'm for sure would have signed up for botany.
Cycling through them, because-
I would not have signed up for botany.
Well, I think it's cycling
But-
through them because Tori rolled once and got Arco, and so did I, Arcano, and then we rolled twice and got the same thing. So it might
That's
just be
really weird.
order.
Okay,
Huh.
apparently I don't know why it's doing that. That's really weird. All
We
right.
need to just roll a d20 or something.
No,
I don't
it's
know how many
fine.
courses
It's
there are.
fine. We're gonna just go with it. You guys have signed up with a class for your college. How's that? Why not? But also because you are first year students and you have the whole, gotta take classes with different subjects to even out your studying. You are also in the class of magical philosophies. Specifically, this first test is about the how do we pronounce it? Salad?
Salad.
The salads, yeah, exactly.
Salad, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So it is within this this first little quarter of the semester of the school year that you are learning about abjurations, monstrosities, oozes, as well as studying how best to avoid a fight with such creatures or battle them as they emerge triumphant. The college professor is for this specific class here. Let me grab her right. Let's see, handouts. Where is she at? Hold on, that's the wrong one. Okay. There we go. Creatures. Named NPCs? Nope. Okay, they don't have a token for her. All right. Virdala Lang. She is a Dryad professor from Witherbloom College who has come to specifically teach this class, and you will notice that the classes, some of the classes here, especially those of the first year students, are actually taught within the biblioplex, which is where all of you had met originally, and the class is magical philosophies. Yeah. And you are all within this first little come on, let me reveal the classroom. You will see that there are classrooms on either side of the entrance, and it is within one of those classrooms, this one specifically, that you find your magical philosophies class. Now, those of you who are planning to attend Witherbloom College are very aware that this professor is a respected arcanobiologist who teaches within Quandrix as well as within Witherbloom College and the general education classes. And while you are within this this time period of the first couple of, first quarter of the school year, you are told that your first exam will be coming up very quickly. The exam will be about the Salad that you have been studying up to this point. And you, some of the things that you have learned about are that they are abjurations known for their regenerative abilities and magic resistance. Aberrations. Sorry. Yeah, that's a class of magic. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard. All Salads are dangerous and unpredictable, but the red and blue are the least powerful because they don't cast spells. You also learn that red Salad can use a gland under one of its claws to implant an egg into a humanoid. The egg eventually becomes a tadpole and bursts from the host's body and transforms into a fully grown Salad. And it depends on what the actual host body as to what color the Salad comes out. If you can cast spells higher than 3rd level, it will be a green Salad, whereas otherwise it will be a blue Salad. Green, gray, and those that are called death Salads can shapeshift into small or medium humanoids. So that's not creepy at all whatsoever. A green Salad usually wields a staff and can hurl both fireballs and magical flames at its foes. A death Salad are rumored to have a stench so bad it is deadly. In reality, they just cast the Cloud Kill spell.
What color was that one? Sorry, I missed the color.
Death.
Death. Okay, thank
Death. That is the non-colored one, apparently. Now, inexperienced scholars and adventurers sometimes assume that Salad is a misspelling or mispronunciation. Calling these creatures salads is frowned upon. Although I have to say that that's what I would call them, is salads. So, knowing...
Are we supposed to take notes?
No. I'm just giving you what you have learned about stuff. Literally, the test and whatnot comes down to dice rolls. So...
So I'm taking notes like a crazy person for no reason.
Probably. Well, no, you're taking notes because you said you were going to be the note taker of the campaign.
Yeah, these notes will definitely come in handy. Don't worry.
Yes. So...
Did anybody bring a pencil, man?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Sure, and here's some paper, too.
Oh, Righteous, you're the best.
So, in the days coming up to this exam, you are told that the exam will happen on the last day of class for the week. It is the first day of the week. And this means you have the opportunity and stuff to go through a studying phase. Now, you can study the course material. You can also choose not to study the course material based on what your characters would do. But the thing that happens most importantly, that we have not gone over yet today, is the fact that in your class, there is one student that you guys have not met. And that is Anna's character. So, Anna, will you please describe your character a little bit for those in the classroom with you?
Yeah, you see a kind of short, tall for a dwarf, but short for just about everybody else, about 4'10". Right.
Taller than most of us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really sad, but here we are. Mm-hmm. Third tallest at 4'10". Wow. Okay. You don't know how you've missed her before now because she's got a bright purple mohawk.
Nice.
Shaved sides, little bit of scruff, also dyed purple, because, you know.
Why not?
You gotta live large. You gotta make a good impression. You gotta stand out among all the fucking cousins, man. But not too much, because you gotta do the family proud. And got a lot to live up to. Kind of a nervous wreck, because, again, youngest of the cousins, everybody's good at what they do. Can't fuck up. She's probably tinkering with... You can't really tell what she's tinkering with. Mostly just swearing at it, because it's not working. It's not great. Having a bad time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, with that, what are the group
You're
of you
very quiet.
You just got quiet on us, Susan.
Hold on. I was trying to get some stuff out, and I was trying to avoid making loud. So it's like I'm
Trying to get her foods.
Yep. All right. So with that, knowing this other person is there that you haven't met, what are the rest of you going to do? How are you going to take on this first exam of the school year?
Study.
Study.
Yeah, I mean, even though I look and sound like a slacker, Witherbloom's pretty interesting to me. I probably would put in a few hours of studying.
Okay.
I'm gonna doodle.
Okay. That's totally
Lots of
studying.
doodling. I'll doodle
The
slides.
pictures of the thing? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lots
Okay.
lots and lots of doodles.
Okay.
Is
I'm going
everyone we
to-
met? Sorry, go ahead, Coop.
I'm just going to bat around and look for the books on threads and study a bit as much as I know.
Okay. What was your question
Definitely
there,
gonna
Squaggles?
study.
Squaggles, what was your question?
Oh, are all the other students in this class too?
Um,
I thought you said
they,
something like this one might have been mandatory or something. Or just,
this one is mandatory. Yes, all of the first years are in this class.
cool. I'm just gonna wait to see what everybody does. Squaggles is gonna wait. He's just
Okay.
gonna look. He's gonna listen.
Okay.
He's gonna put on some rose-tinted glasses and watch what everybody else does.
Okay. So as some of you scatter out into the biblioplex to find books and the like, on your subject here, okay, so you, all right. So the studying phase of this class represents you kind of brushing up on your classwork, prompting sparks of insight when faced with difficult questions or using other memorizing techniques to absorb academic material. I need everybody to see how well you do at this studying of the subject here, and I need a well, let's see, a role that would be appropriate for the type of studying that you do. So for let's see, for Began, I would say yours would probably be more along the lines of dexterity,
Performance.
or performance. Yeah, I would go as far to say a performance check for you. Let's see. Good job. All right.
Those are some pretty pictures.
They are some pretty pictures. They look pretty dang dead on too. For the rest of you, give me a role that you feel would be appropriate to how your character would study. So this could be investigation. It could be arcana. It could be nature. It could be is that still odd method acting? It is totally method acting there, Squaggles.
Oh, come on.
Just wondering, like,
Now it's wrong.
I don't know if I have any skills that would apply here. So just roll anything at all.
Yep.
What's the default roll?
Probably
Intelligence?
nature or yeah,
Alright, nature it is.
nature
How would you
or
rate-
arcana
fine.
or something along those lines. Okay.
My mama told me about these.
Mm-hmm. All
Did I
right.
roll Arcana then, or was it investigation?
Investigation is fine. It's the you went and found the books and whatnot to study and kind of help your group to get the right books. All right. So on a successful roll, which you were looking for at that was a 12, you can put on your character sheet that you have one reroll for the exam.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I know so much about slots right now.
You do. You feel very confident that you have studied well for this test.
Is this report cards year 1, number 1?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the ability that you have to reroll on one of the test questions. All right. Now, since you have studied together a little bit, I would like you all to please put another reroll into that section of your tracking sheet. As you guys, as a group, were pretty successful for the most part. It helped that, Began did quite the realistic drawings. And
There we go. Those were doodle noises.
okay, those were totally doodle noises.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice drawings, Beacon. You want a jelly? I brought a bunch for everyone.
Are these special jellies?
Oh, nope. Cafe had them on sale. Day old. They're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have one.
Okay. And actually, there is, because I love that they did this, so I wanna see what they ended up having. There is a sandwich of the day thing, and so let's find out what their sandwich of the day for today is. Let's see, cafe sandwich of the day. All right. Let's see. All right. And that is, and Sky, you had gone over, and while you were over there in the cafe, you learned that crunchy frog legs on toast is the special for today.
I feel like I would have definitely bogarted some of those.
That's fair. That's fair. But you are able to get the other pastries and stuff. And you guys had met the cafe owner, and she tells you she is working on a new creation. It's still in the planning phases, but she's working on it. So she'll let you know when she gets the details all worked out. So, all right. So my question for you, other than studying for your exam, what else are you doing on campus in this first quarter of the school year?
Oh wow, what can we do?
There's all kinds of things you can do. You can join extracurriculars. You can try to get a job. There's all kinds of things that you could potentially do.
What
So,
kind of jobs are there?
there's quite a few different ones. There are, let's see. There is working at the Biblioplex. There's currently like book clerk, bookshelver, cafe worker, cleanup crew, garden tender, store worker, those kind of things. There's the Beau's End Tavern. Cleanup crew, cook, host, server. You can work on the campus grounds, such as a graffiti eraser, lawn manicurist, litter retriever, sidewalk sweeper, trash collector, those kind of things. You can try to work in the magic labs as a cleanup crew, specimen preparer, or volunteer lab partner. There is the dormitories, again, cleanup crew member, events assistant, front desk worker, or resident assistant. There's the Fire Jolt Cafe, barista, cashier, cleanup crew member, server. If you are interested in sports, there is the intramural fields, where you can be a crowd manager, equipment assistant, groundskeeper, referee, or cleanup crew member. There's the Performing Arts Society, so the theater, where you can be a cleanup crew member, general assistant, refreshments expert, stagehand, ticket taker, or usher. Or there is the actual stadium, where you could be a cleanup crew member, entertainment assistant, equipment assistant, groundskeeper, refreshment expert, ticket taker, or usher. So there's quite a few different job opportunities available.
Sorry, what was the last place? I got Performing Arts Society.
The stadium.
StrixSeven Stadium.
Yep.
Probably want to work in the labs, either as like an assistant or on cleanup duty.
There you go. Squaggles.
Well, I don't know why. Yeah, your list is better.
Mine tells you who you got to work with.
Ooh, that's important.
Wow. Yeah.
Let me just delete mine and put yours here.
All right. So there is those options. Also, keeping in mind extracurricular activities. There is the Dead Language Society. There is the Distinguished Society of Fine Artists. There is the Dragon Chess Club. There's the Dragon Guard Historical Society. There is the Fantastical Horticulture Club. There is the Future Entrepreneurs of StrixSeven. There is the Intramural Gymnastics Club. Let's see here. I lost where I was in the posting of the things. All right. Hold on. Copy paste. There's the Intramural Silk Ball Club. Copy paste.
I knew I should have paid more attention during the rush week.
I know, right? All right. Yeah, because there's a lot of the first years that have already taken up these clubs, and you very much should have paid attention during rush week. There is the Intramural Water Dancing Club, which you have heard about from
My roomie,
your roomie. Yeah, exactly.
Laureen.
There is of course, one that we learned about in the very first encounter in the Biblioplex, which was the live action role-playing guild. All right. Let's see here. And there is the Mage Tower Cheer Squad. There is the Play Actors Drama Guild. And the Iron Lifters Society. And the Show Band Association. They got like all kinds of things for you to do here on campus. It's like there's like a bunch of stuff to do, and each one will give you things. There is the Strixhaven Star, the newspaper or journalism on campus. There's the Student Mages of Faith, and that is the extra curriculars here on campus for the first years. All right, so you have the opportunity to join these extracurriculars if you feel that you have the time to be able to set aside for such things as the jobs as well as the extracurriculars. And as you're kind of learning about this and stuff, you do learn that the campus clubs and societies here on campus are a key part of the student life here at StrixSeven. By joining them, you can gain minor benefits and perhaps more easily befriend, or if you want to, irritate your classmates.
Ooh, irritating.
The first list was jobs, and the second list was clubs.
Yeah, first list was jobs, second list was extracurriculars.
Okay. Would it be... I don't know how to ask this question, I guess, but would it be reasonable for Squaggles to assume, or any of us to assume, that, like, it makes sense to be in one of each? Do we think we could be in 3 of one? Do we think one is required? What are we thinking after hearing this?
So, you can gain the benefit from each you okay. You can only
like a decision where we have to decide there's 5 days in a week, and if I could allocate 3 to studying, 1 to one thing and 1 to another, then in our minds we would be like, oh, I could join 2 clubs and that'll give you time to study. Is that a good way to think of it?
You can join 2 clubs total. Yep.
So
you can
imagine you start running into scheduling conflicts.
is that clubs and or jobs?
So it's 2 things total, either club or job.
Okay, and it could be 2 of each.
Or 1 of each.
Sorry,
Yep.
sorry, 1 of each, or
2
jobs,
of 1.
or 2 clubs.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Or none.
Or none. Yep. Yep.
Definitely doing 1 of each.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
Okay.
Which is
Yeah.
a good balanced
Where,
lifestyle.
where do we go to sign up for these?
So,
Do
with
they not have booths out in the quad?
with the extracurriculars, we'll say this is rush week, and there is groups out in the quads.
Yeah.
For the jobs, you go to the actual place of employment.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I want to work at the cafe.
Okay.
Might as well work with my roommates.
There you go.
I'm definitely going to try to get a job in the labs.
Okay.
And then probably the Dragon's Guard Historical Society. Sounds like the least irritating of all of them.
I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It would benefit what I want to do, I think. History is important.
History is important.
Mm.
Okay. So, on
Susan,
your...
can you give me 2 handouts if you don't mind?
Sure.
I just
Are you
wanted to
put
throw
them
that
into...
information
Okay.
in a handout for us all to view.
Okay. Yep, we can do that. Alright, there is 1. And... there is the second one. There you go. Thank you. Alright. Okay. So, with all of that, go ahead and put, that into your tracking sheets.
So for me, I put employer, job, and coworker.
Uh-huh. Yep, because when you start your job, you actually get you put the person into the relationships, and you actually get a relationship point with them as you are working with them.
So, can multiple of us do the same job, or
You
is
can.
there like a...
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, you can. Yep, you can definitely do different jobs, or same jobs, either one.
I feel like being a night person. I'd probably work at the night shift at the Fire Jolt Cafe.
Okay.
Coffee would probably help me a lot to get through the day.
Probably. That's
so
probably
when
a
we
safe
decide
bet.
our 2 picks, we need to put them in our tracking sheet.
Yeah, put them into your tracking, and also, when you do so, put the job that you are going to be doing there. So, like, if you're going to be a barista at the Fire Jolt Cafe, or a server, or a cleanup crew, or whatever.
I think I'd be the server.
Okay.
I'll probably be cleanup.
All right.
There's so much strange and new things outside the forest. Oh my goodness. I didn't know we could do this many things. What is silk ball? What is gymnastics?
Mm-hmm.
No,
All right.
seriously. And I'll elbow Sky. What's gymnastics?
So,
Rugby shit.
These graceful gymnastics work to hone their craft, and they compete against each other in dazzling floor routines. And you see, like, they're the ones they're out there doing flips and doing, they're very much in competition with the cheer squad to try to get people that are actually able to do those types of movement.
The ones that are like parkouring all throughout the bibliopex. Got it.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. So who is joining what extracurriculars, because extracurriculars also come with benefits.
Oh, I'm having a hard time choosing things.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably choose the horticulture club.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm leaning that way too.
Okay.
I'm a fine artist.
Because that would remind me of home, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there an artist one in here too?
There is, yeah.
Oh, poop.
Distinguished Society of Fine Artists. Mm-hmm.
My mother was a medicine woman in the commune I grew up in, so horticulture just kind of falls.
There you go. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this because you just rolled really well at it. But Began, do you have proficiency in either performance or sleight of hand? Did we lose her?
Someone said they'd be right back.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I missed that. All right.
Yeah, there's a wall of text in between there and there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
Okay.
No, that was Tori. I don't know.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Horticulture.
Yep, I decided I would do that.
Sky, you and Squaggles. At least one of these two things, nature or survival. Do you have proficiency in that?
I do. Both. Which one do you want me to roll?
You don't have to roll either. You just have to have one of those two skills to get into the group.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have either.
Oh,
Does it mean I
no.
can't join?
It does mean you can't join.
Oh.
These green-thumbed experts love mixing magic and gardening to create new strains of vegetation, many of which they cultivate on campus. It's the weed guys.
Oh man, Squaggles, I'll put in a good word for you, man.
Thanks.
See if I can't get you in.
I've never been turned down before.
By the way,
this thing that's in my chest.
You
That's your
can,
heart, bud.
you can in fact join and change organization stuff and jobs throughout this course of this whole thing.
But only if you're proficient in the things they care about. Ah!
Right.
Squaggles goes and runs off and cries by a bush.
All right. Began, are you with us?
Kate?
Kate? Did we lose you? Kate?
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. Are you proficient?
I was muted.
Oh, okay. Are you proficient with performance? Performance or sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Performance.
Okay, so you can in fact join the Distinguished Society of Fine Artists. These painters, sculptors, printmasters, and mosaic artists gather to create fine works and discuss the latest techniques and trends in the world of art.
Love it.
Okay. The Silk Ball Club, is these hardy athletes train together and compete in the rough and tumble StrixSeven game of Silk Ball, which is played in muddy fields with balls made of spider silk.
Oh, like rugby?
Uh-huh. It's pretty much rugby with a ball of spider silk.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, yeah. Let's see here. Anna, you said something about the Historical Society?
Yeah.
Do you have Arcana or History proficiency?
I have both.
Nice. All right. So
like they were made for me.
It is like it's made for you. These historians
so talented.
are fascinated by time periods, and they regularly meet to discuss, debate, and deep dive into members' favorite topics. All right.
Cool.
Uh-huh. You get to hang out with Rampart, the Loxodon.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the Queen Jock is my roommate.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's cool.
Okay.
I imagine once you're her friend, she's pretty ride or die.
Probably.
They usually are.
Mm-hmm. Probably. All right. So for the Squaggles, did you want to try for a different club?
Ah, I'm so disappointed.
What interests you?
Well, I like. I'm here because. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Hi, I'm
Hi.
Squaggles.
Eivor.
Eivor. Nice.
Yeah. An old family name.
I can't touch any of your cool metal stuff, but I respect that you're able to use it.
You can't. What do you mean you can't touch it?
Well, Mama told me that I can't wear metal.
Oh, you do nature stuff. Okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Everybody's got their own craft. Cool.
Except for me. I can't get invited to any clubs. But it's okay, because I'm optimistic. I'm going to learn how to be an artist, I guess.
What do you do? What's your thing?
Uh,
Everybody here's got a thing. What's yours?
Well, I have a I have a plant that I carry with me, whose name is Francisco, and Francisco's in the dorms.
Okay.
I like to make art and then explode it, and I like to listen to people and see how I can help them.
Maybe the LARPers are your guys?
Okay. It runs off to go check out.
You should direct him to
For
the
the
Cheer
record,
Squad.
Squaggles
That'd
does
be
not know
awesome.
what
I think it's all cheer because you're so loud and enthusiastic about everything.
Okay, Squaggles. Animal handling or performance?
I am proficient in performance. My modifier is 1.
Hey, that's okay. You're
That's all
proficient.
you need.
You can get in. You're proficient. There you go. So, these storytelling enthusiasts engage in a mix of strategy and play acting, often including mascots when they enact fantastical narratives that revolve with special rules. So, yeah, you definitely will qualify for the live action role playing guild.
I heard that there's a monster that comes up with like a pitter patter swiftly. If you could assign me to get eaten by that creature, that would be great.
You have met said creature, as it is this lady right here. That is Rosie.
Okay.
Yep. And she's like, cool, you're gonna be in. Nice. I'm gonna chase you.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm wanted.
So, with that.
Oh, buddy.
Alright. With that, you all get what is called a student dice. It is a d4 that you can roll and add to any ability check that you make, provided the check uses one of the skills from your extracurriculars description.
Dude, that's nice.
Okay.
I didn't take enough notes for that.
So for you, Squaggles, if the check is anything to do with animal handling or performance, you can add a d4 to it.
Like once per.
That is once per long rest.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm. Yep. But you can wait until after the d20 roll before you use it. So yeah, it's pretty much you have guidance on those two options. So
Nino Frito.
yeah. So for the Distinguished Society of Fine Artists, that is performance or sleight of hand. For the Historical Society, it's Arcana or History. For Horticulture, it's Nature or Survival. And for the LARPing, it's Animal Handling or Performance. Sora, what do you have an idea of what you'd like to do?
The StrixSeven star.
Okay. All right. The StrixSeven star, investigation or insight. Are you proficient with either of those?
I think investigation, but I'll check again.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Perfect. These truth seekers and wordsmiths report on campus news, regularly interviewing important figures and producing the monthly StrixSeven Star newspaper, which is distributed across the campus. All right. So, with that, you guys have gotten a lot of things accomplished within this first quarter of your school year. You have joined some clubs, you have gotten some jobs, and it is exciting to be you. All right. So with that, having all of that said and done, it is time for your exam.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. All right. So this is there is three options for the success of this test. You can pass, you can fail, or you can ace the test. Now, like school is school, there is the possibility of cheating on the exam.
Ooh.
So, however, I will tell you ahead of time, if you choose to try to cheat on the exam, you cannot use any of your rerolls from the studying phase.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Nice.
right?
No acid, but what about puff?
Nope, and that's the kicker. You can only use the stuff you've gained from studying. No ashies and no pups for exams.
Oh no.
It is a pass or fail. Yep.
Can you
All
use
right.
stuff like guidance?
You can use guidance. Yes, you can. And you can also use your student dice if it is associated with the subject or the role that I will require for you to do.
Which one?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Phone right now on account of my laptop just crashed.
Oh geez.
No.
Oh no!
That's not what you want to happen right before an exam.
No, definitely not right before an exam.
No.
No. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and take this test, and we'll have you roll it when you get back into the game.
Okay.
All right. So, how this works is for this test, as you studied and learned, it is all about the salads. Now, the first question on this test, it's I mean, now don't get me wrong, this is not a hard test. It is a hard test for the dice, but it's not necessarily a hard test for the fact there's only 2 questions. The first question is which of the it's a multiple choice question, and it's which of the types of salads are the most dangerous of the red, blue, green, gray, and death salads. So what I need you to do is I need everybody to please roll me an Arcana check. Keep in mind, this is only a 2-question test, so use your student dice wisely. And if your holy crap, Sky paid attention.
We don't
I
know
only
what
look
we're
like a
trying to beat,
slacker.
though,
Do the D4s, because that's about when my computer crashed.
Yeah, the D4 will help only on the subjects that your thing gave you the D4s on, which for you was Arcana and what was it? Arcana and History?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can add that D4 to this if you would like.
Is it unlimited? Like anytime I need to make that check, or
once a day?
Today. Okay.
Once a day.
Okay.
All right.
Rerolls from studying like roll again and take the higher of the two?
Correct. Yes.
So if I have 2, there's no
Yep.
reason not to use them?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Totally good call.
Gonna be a
Okay.
minute.
All right.
Did I miss that? How do you have 2? Do I have 2? Has 2.
You have 2.
Everybody got 1, and then
Okay.
if you studied hard enough, you got 1. So I have total of 2.
Yeah. So you have total of 2 because you studied as a group, and then you, if you decided to study, you got an extra 1.
Sorry.
Is that
I got
like
the 1 down. I
advantage,
missed
or
the additional.
It is pretty much advantage, yeah. So you would get to. I will give you this though, Sora. You don't have to use it.
okay?
You're good. All right. Okay, and Sky, you're good too, just for reference.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay. And the student dice actually accumulate. So you can, like, if you don't use it for this test, you can use it for the next test or whatever.
Okay.
Student dice. Which ones are those?
Those are the ones.
accumulate?
The student ones accumulate. Yep.
So like every long rest, if we haven't used it, we just gain 1 anyways?
No, you get to, like, you would subtract it, but then you don't like automatically get a new one. You just, like, with the test result, you can gain student dice.
Okay, gotcha.
So is student dice the thing that we're tracking under report cards in our tracking sheet?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. You got student dice from the extracurriculars.
So that means, like, I shouldn't. Sorry, test taking strategy. We wouldn't, like, if we didn't use all of ours in this exam, we could carry it on to the number 2 one.
Correct. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I probably wouldn't have rerolled if I knew that, but hey, we're learning.
Mm-hmm.
Squaggles doesn't know what a test is, so
well,
this makes
so
sense.
you have rerolls and then you have student dice. Student dice is the D4. Rerolls is the D20. There's a difference.
So wait. Do the rerolls carry over, or just
They do not. Rerolls do not. The student dice do.
Okay, and the D4s
is the one
the only way we have them is from extracurriculars, right?
Currently, yes.
And I think I'm the only the historical society.
Right. So you're the only one who can use that D4 right now because it was our Arcana.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I rolled a, and I have a feeling I'm not gonna roll as good on my on roll 20 as I did on the real dice.
What'd you roll on your real dice?
I should have listened to the test.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
Okay, I'm good with using that 18. That's fine. We'll call that from computer crash. All right. With that, everyone has passed their first question of this test.
So it's an 18 on the die plus 4 is 22.
Yep, you're good. You're good. That is well over the DC that you needed.
So smart.
I know, right? Apparently, they were paying attention.
In all the clubs.
This next roll was a 2, so.
All right. So the second question on your exam is all about diffusing the Salad confrontations. And this is where, you've got the multiple choice questions for the first one and you've got the essay question for the second one. So it's all about how well you did in writing short essays about commonly accepted ways to keep the Salad calm during unexpected encounters, requiring a no, Squaggles, that was not the actual answer. But I need everybody to please roll a insight check on how well you did writing your essay about keeping them calm during confrontations.
What was this check?
An insight.
Insight.
Puts his rose-tinted glasses on.
You do. You're all about insight as you start writing out this Okay. Keep in mind, you do have rerolls available if you feel that number might not be high enough. I'm not telling you what it is. I'm just telling you if you feel that it is not high enough, you can reroll it.
I think a 19 is as good as I get.
Okay. All right. What do you got there, Anna?
Oh, I thought the character sheet was going to load, so I don't have one for you yet.
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Then
your real dice.
So
No,
nobody tried to cheat?
Apparently not.
It's not, sometimes roll 20 is weird, so I'll roll a d20 on roll 20 because I can get that to pop up.
Okay,
And
you've got a +4 to insight.
So I just hit the d20.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what it gives me.
Okay.
If
it ever loads.
If it ever loads.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
If you want to just roll real dice, I'm okay with that since you're having computer issues.
Yeah, okay. +4.
Uh-huh.
19.
19. All right. So with that, everyone has passed the second question of this exam. It seems that your studying has paid off as you all have aced this test and you gain 2 student dice because of it.
Oh, we all aced it?
You all aced it. Yep.
Group study.
Nice.
Yep.
Man.
All right. So, yeah, it's a good thing we rolled your real dice there, Anna. You rolled a 2 on the d20.
I'm so you let not do that.
Yeah. So Sky, the question number 3 on the test was your name.
Oh, that one had me messed up.
Yep.
I didn't know what name meant.
Uh-huh. So with that, with the success of your magical philosophies exam, you have come to the end of your first quarter of the school year, and with that, you actually get to level up to level 2. All right. So, as you head back to your dorms in celebration of the fact that you have successfully managed to ace your first exam, we will actually be going ahead and taking our break right here and allowing our players to level their characters up real quick and take a few minutes break, and then we will be back here to see what the second quarter of their school year has in store. All right, we will be right back. All right, and welcome back to DMS Adventures Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are back with our StrixSeven College of Chaos campaign. Now our characters have all leveled up. Level 2, yay! All right, little more power, little more magic. After all successfully having aced the first of your college exams, that was a good success. So, with all of that, is there anything that you guys would like to do, either with roommates, with each other? Is there anything on campus that you would like to take this opportunity to roleplay? I'll take that as a no.
Well, I do.
Oh,
But
okay.
I wanted to wait for everybody else to go.
Well, it
I'll
seems
jump
like it is
in.
you.
Oh, okay. So I have a question first.
Okay.
The jobs.
Uh-huh.
I put it in my tracking sheet.
Uh-huh.
We haven't got to jobs yet, right?
So you have, in fact, I would like all of you to add, let's see here. I need, you have actually gotten paid for said jobs, for doing said jobs.
Paying us?
They are
That's
paying you.
awesome.
Okay. So that is, let's see. Hold on, I got a calculator for a second. Go ahead and add 75 gold to your character sheets if you have taken on a job.
I go. Awesome.
Ooh, 75.
You get 5 gold per week that you have the job. And while you are working here, you also have gained a positive or negative relationship with the coworker at the job. Now, with that being said, I believe okay, so I believe that Ivor, you were going to the magic labs, correct?
Yeah, to work as a volunteer lab person.
Partner. Okay. So
But
I
I'd be
would
happy
say
to do
I would
janitorial
say
work if I had
that it is up to you whether you have a good relationship or a bad relationship with the one who is currently
Rosemave talk. Right?
the orc. Yeah. Yep. So you can go ahead and put him into your relationships, and if you are going to have a good relationship with him, put a +1. If you feel like it would be a bad relationship, then put a -1.
Where can I find him again?
I just put him into chat.
Okay. I mean, I see the name, but
okay. His
personality-wise, 'cause there were a lot of them.
There are a lot of them. So let's see here.
Because I try to get along with him, I think, because we're gonna be working together.
Mm-hmm.
But things get weird in the lab sometimes.
They do. All right. That would be this guy. So
My notes. I don't know if it'll help.
there you go.
Those notes are better. Use hers.
Yep. All right. So then, job wise, all right. Yep. Squaggles, you also are working in the lab, or no? You were.
My job was live action role playing.
Oh, that's
I
right.
specifically picked it because that's where my roommate. I figured.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get a chance to RP with my roommate.
Well,
yet.
the live action role playing is the extracurricular. The job would be the Performing Arts Society. And yes,
What
it
did I
would be your roommate.
I put extracurriculars live action. Oh, I copied the wrong thing. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's the Performing Arts
StrixSeven.
Society.
So this is the job.
Yes.
StrixSeven Performing Arts Society.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the general assistant. The
Okay.
coworker was Laureen, who is
Your
my
roommate. Yep. So
And I assumed that we had a chat, and she
Mhm.
told me about it, and that's why I picked it.
okay. So you are going to have a +1 to her relationship with you. So
I assume
Alright.
like the conversation is like very disjointed between the two of us because she's very aloof and I'm very socially awkward. So, like over the course of just walking into our dorm room together for a week,
Mhm.
it's just like, hey, you like plants? No, I like water animals. Okay. And then the next day it'll be like, I like animals. Do you like them in the water? Maybe. Sure. Okay. It's just a very awkward thing. And
Okay.
maybe eventually we talk about the job.
okay. So I missed saying this before, but everyone who please go ahead and put your roommates, if you haven't already, onto your tracking sheet with the relationships. And if you feel like you've had a good relationship with them so far, you will put a +1. If you feel like you maybe didn't get along with them quite as well, then it's going to be a -1. So
I feel like I had a
under
good
points.
relationship, but they didn't.
Well, I mean, there's that. There is that. So the reason that I'm saying this is because once you get 2 relationship points positive, you receive a boon from that character. If you have -2 relationship points, you get a bane from that character.
I want a rival.
Yeah. So
But not my roommate. They could slip
No.
payments.
yeah. So, and just because this is a thing, because I know how some of these characters, and mainly I know how some of these players work, you can in fact have deepening relationships and become beloveds.
Ooh.
Yes. In doing so, you actually gain beloved inspiration, which will yeah, it's a whole thing. If someone gets that far, we'll go over that. But just for reference, you can only date 2 people on campus at a time.
More than
Just
0.
2.
That is more than 0.
I think they allow more than 1, but they stop it at 2.
And I want to point
the
out.
sessions on Saturday nights will now start 30 minutes early, so we can all role play those dates.
I want to point out that if we were in person, I would be looking directly at Kate. Only 2.
Oh goodness! Looks at the bard.
Mainly that. Mhm.
So maybe I have had a few relationships and flirtations in my games. Maybe.
Yes. All right. So thank you, by the way, Cooper, for treat time. The kiddos, they thank you, Uncle Cooper. All right. So with that, yes. If Go ahead.
So, Susan, I'm struggling. I'm thinking either my points will either be 0 or a -1 with Shavati because we are complete opposites. Like, I just don't see us really. I would be happy, but I don't think she would be.
That's fair. That's fair.
Which
Yeah.
would you think would be
I
better,
would say
0 or -1?
probably
You could have a love-hate relationship. Like
I would
you could
say
be
0.
beating up, and
Totally
she could be
Felix and
erasing
Oscar.
it.
I mean, it's totally Felix and Oscar from The Odd Couple, right? I mean, she's Silver Quill and all about rules and this and that, and I'm just like, whatever.
Well, hold on. You do have something in common. She's very serene, and so are you after you've had your
okay.
treat.
Oh
That's
yeah, I guess
true.
you're right. Yeah, I'm pretty peaceful.
Yeah. So I would say you have one, honestly. Because
Alright.
it has been a while since you moved in, so you kind of have gotten there.
Right.
For those of you who are working in the Fire Jolt Cafe, your coworker is Mina Lee. So if you feel like you have gotten along well with Mina, then you can go ahead and put a point into that. And I actually meant to go.
I think there's a place for points in the job.
Oh,
You have to put
it's
the
still
person up in your relationship.
in your
Okay.
relationships.
Oh, put them up in your relationship. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yep.
I have Mia, my wizard, as my roommate, as
Uh-huh.
my co-worker, and as my she works with my club too, right?
Right. So
Sora,
I would
that's
say
very stockish.
it is a little bit stockish, but I would say that you you can have let's say 2 points, because the third point is a little bit stalkerish. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
Is
That's
there
fair.
a point in the relationship for if you're a roommate with them and you've done well?
So you actually it's all about the interactions to gain additional relationship points with the NPCs. So there will
Okay, I haven't repeated any of that yet. So what does that
right.
mean?
So I'm giving you the choice on when you arrived at the campus and this first little quarter of the school year with your roommates. How well has that gone? How well do you feel like that's gone? And either a plus or minus on that. And then from here on out, then we will RP your interactions.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, thank you. I appreciate
Yep.
it.
Yes. So with that, what that means for Sora with Mina, you would actually get Mina's boon, which is she loves sharing her vast repository of knowledge with you, Sora. If you seek obscure information that's not secret, she researches it and reports her findings within a week to you. So she can help you find obscure knowledge.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. Let's see here. And okay. Let's see. So that is all right, who else? Let's see. All right. So we have let's see. Yours for Squaggles, being that you work together with her as well, yours is an expert at creating stylized distractions. If you want to slip away unnoticed from anywhere on campus, she or her club members will help you escape. Which is kind of cool.
It's gonna help me skip class?
Yep.
So this is
She and I are both ticket takers.
Okay.
Well,
and I
I'm
think
working
we're
with you.
rivals.
Well,
Okay.
So that means I'm working at the same venue as you, but
Yes,
I
we're
pick
working
general
together.
assistant. I don't know what that means. Squaggle doesn't know what anything means. So
You're
he's
just doing
like,
whatever. You're the gopher. You're doing
I am
whatever.
the odd jobs person. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're doing whatever they tell you to do. Okay. So with that, you are able to, make some friends, make some rivals, Yeah. So it takes 2 points one way or the other to get a
Boon
relationship
or a bane.
or boon or a bane. Yep.
Oh, so I don't have
need-
this boon yet, but
You
it is.
you
what I
would
could-
you would because you get 1 point for being her roommate and 1 point for the job. Unless
immortal words of something someone said earlier.
Wait, I
Reading
need
is hard.
my
reading is
roommate.
hard. Words are hard.
Words are hard. Yep. That was
Words are hard. Yep.
I need my roommates.
Yep. Let's
Yep,
see here.
You're good. You're good.
I'm working my way down.
Yep.
All right.
I think I get along, at least in this first quarter, with the Urzamak, however you pronounce it. I think we're doing we're working in the same department but doing different jobs, so we just kind of like work near each other.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's friendly, but we're not like friends.
Right. Okay. And you ended up with. Let's see.
The jock.
Yeah.
I have her written down somewhere.
Yep. Got it. Greta.
Greta, yeah.
Yep.
We probably don't see each other much, so we're just kind of like, hey,
Yep.
hey.
Yeah. So, yeah. And this is a good friend to have. Whenever you need anything heavy moved, she moves it.
Ooh, great, because I have noodle arms.
Right. So, I mean,
that doesn't
that's
seem much different from our previous campaign.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
still
the
technically a wizardy type person. So this time just artificer wizardy type person.
yeah, I'm not weak, but she's like a bodybuilder, so.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. She
kinda had this,
probably
like,
reminds
weird
me of one
image
of
of,
like
like- Go ahead.
folks back home. So, we're never gonna be like, we're not like bestest bros, but
Right.
we get along fine. Probably helps that she's always at the gym and I'm always in the lab.
Not. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, you guys should be able to see the students' first year pages within one of the folders. So let's see. We'll put it right there. You should be able to see students year 1 folder, and that will have all of the first
there you
year
go.
students. Yep. That way, if you run into somebody or whatever, you can kind of learn stuff about them. All right.
My dating menu, got it.
Your dating menu. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is it okay for me to read this? Like,
Oh yeah, it's fine.
is
Yep.
this all common knowledge?
It is all common knowledge.
Wait, do they have sheets on us?
They do.
Oh no.
Welcome to the
Little
GM
active.
knows all.
Lorraine's gonna
Yes.
know I'm a mama's boy.
Yep. All right. So
She's been within like 30 feet of you. You are always talking about your mama.
it's true.
I mean,
It doesn't take a whole lot of brain power, bud.
she's very significant and important.
I no, I'm not disagreeing with you, bud. I'm just saying.
If she was the head of the club, she would have let me in.
True. All right. So with all of that, on that note, all the students mill around the central campus. After classes and stuff. And you now have come to the fact that you are well aware about 6 o'clock in the evening what that means for the rest of the students. It means the Bow's End Tavern is open for business. Now, this Bow's End Tavern is definitely the place to be for everyone on campus, as it is the campus tavern. And so you all head that direction. And the the tavern's patio is, you know, where you see a lot of the campus or the other students milling around. And let me get you guys all over there to this awesome map that was provided for me by a gentleman who is making all of the super cool maps to go with this. And if you enjoy these maps, please go follow him on Reddit. And he does have his maps up, and they are all really awesome. So you see 3 student mages, not of the first year, as they are clearly wearing colors, whereas you guys are all wearing the blacks and grays and stuff that represents the first year students here on campus. And you see they have brightly colored hair as well as brightly colored robes associating them with their colleges of choice. And you immediately see them singing a jaunty tune and plucking at their instruments as a crowd heads in their direction. A student next to you says, "I heard they finally got some wizard gizzard machines in there. You have to come play with us." And you are able to... Wizard Gizzard is the name of
what's
their
a wizard gizzard machine? I haven't heard of that. What's that about?
Oh, they're so cool. It's this really cool game that they're these devices that go on the tables, and they're called wizard gizzards, and sometimes the professors will let us use them to practice their aim for magical rays and stuff. But they're super cool to play with. I'm so excited that these guys finally got some in.
So it's like a target practice thing?
Kinda.
Are there gizzards involved?
I mean, sorta?
Sounds weird. What do you think, Sky?
I don't know. I so wish our friend Felfas was here to celebrate tonight, man. He'd be pretty good at this, I bet, but sounds kind of cool.
As you step into the Bow's End Tavern, you see the lights inside of the tavern are quite magical. They are muted, but you can see normally in all of the areas. The ceilings here are about 20 feet high. And you see that these are stairs that kind of lead to like overflow seating that is kind of up here. First off, the area that you are currently in is the overflow seating, patio seating, kind of fenced off a little bit from the rest of the campus area. It is open to tavern customers and non-customers alike. And you have the entrance right there, Sky, that you are standing at. And like normal, I'm not putting all of the people on here because it will slow down Roll20. But this is by far the most crowded area of the tavern, is filled with students. And you see that, well, as of right now, since this is the first, it had just opened, the seating is currently arranged pretty neatly. However, you already see some of the students and patrons shifting the tables and chairs around to accommodate larger groups of people, tavern games, and other, well, downright shenanigans, as it were. There are currently about 50 to 60 students coming in here as well as the group of you guys. And you see that a couple of students seem to be working in here already. and kind of bustling around and serving around. You recognize one as one of your first year students, the other Alan, known as Javnish Stoutclaw. And you see an older student that you don't quite recognize. Seems to be not necessarily serving as like a server here, but more of a manager. As you notice, he kind of has a tough persona and seems to be keeping an eye on things. And it's a orc character. And so with that, what would you like to do?
Hey, Avenor, I like your style. Why don't you hang with us tonight? It'll be fun. That purple mohawk, that's brilliant, man.
Thanks. What, I hear you do plants?
Yeah, plants, animals, nature's kind of my thing. It just kind of comes naturally for me somehow, and my parents thought it'd be cool if I came to the school and maybe learned a little bit more about it.
That's cool. Favorite animal?
Oh, man. Favorite animal.
It's like picking your favorite kid, huh?
Yeah, that's rough. Kind of like, the weasels, because, like, they're fun, but they're kind of mischievous, too, at the same time. And, bears, dogs, they're all pretty cool, too.
Like goats.
Yeah, goats, man. Goats are awesome. A lot of people just don't understand them, but I kind of get them.
Oh, they're little bastards, but I love them.
Yeah, right.
They always get me in trouble.
You hear one of the people, one of the other students goes, "Have you ever seen a two-headed goat? I saw this demon one this one time. It was crazy."
Oh my god, did you just?
I did.
No way!
It was awesome. Yeah.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. And then he goes back to drinking and carrying on with his friends.
Yeah, how drunk is he?
Since this just opened, he's already probably on cup number 2.
He didn't pregame?
He might have. But you already see one empty in front of him and working on a second.
Good sized or smaller?
Pint. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like we got some catching up to do.
Possibly.
What kind of stuff are you into, Avon?
Avor.
Avor. Oh man, my bad. I'm bad with names.
Aren't we all?
But, I see the tool belt and stuff, but what kind of cool things do you like to do?
I tinker. I like making shit. And I'm gonna toss a pair of goggles to, what was it?
Began.
Began, your night vision's shit, right? Began.
We lost Began. She dropped out of the call.
Oh no.
Oh
yep.
no.
She said be right back.
Goggles.
Yeah, she said be right back.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goggles are in the lost and found now.
They are. They are now in the lost and found.
They're on her head. Yeah, no, they're goggles of night. I figure you seem like the type of person to get up to shenanigans, so
that's fair.
Be useful. I mean, when does Kate not make a character that gets up to shenanigans?
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Mm-hmm. That's the reason I said when we were talking about relationships that I was looking directly at her. Uh-huh. All right. So you see...
We've been in the bar for 5 minutes and she's already disappeared. I'm sure she's with somebody at this point.
You see over in this far corner, is the student who was talking to you about the Wizard Gizzard game.
And what are the rules on the Wizard Gizzard game?
So you head over to watch, and you see along one side of the tavern's main dining room, the chairs and tables have been shifted to create a large rectangular open space. On the south side of this space is a single table stands flush against the wall. On it are a few strange-looking boxes with funnels protruding from them at an angle. 20 feet opposite the table is a small bucket resting on the floor. And as you watch, you see the students proceed to strike the top of what is called the Wizard's Gizzard, which is the box on the table, and it shoots out a sphere made of magic out of its attached funnel. The sphere dispensates whenever it touches anything. A ray, a creature, a hard surface, whatever. But these minor magic items have a short lifespan, and as they age, they begin to emit loud clucking noises when they shoot their spheres. The students joke that the spheres begin to look like gizzards, hence their name. These specific wizard gizzards are ones that have grown too unpredictable for the classroom, and so they use them in the tavern instead. And it is pretty much what it amounts to is the rules are simple. You lob a sphere from the wizard's gizzard and have the sphere land inside the bucket on the floor. And the game takes 1 minute to play. You see, as you're watching these rounds go on, and it's the character that lands the most spheres in the bucket during their minute wins the game. So that is how it works. And you notice that there's people that are playing the game. There is people that are encouraging participants. And of course, because there always is, there are people that are heckling the participants as well. And you notice there's this one student that seems to be kind of in charge of it, and you see Jav, the first year student, come over, and she says, "Hey, I'll put up today's prize. I got a bag that I don't need anymore."
Oh no. Now we have to win.
And you see her put down a gray bag. And she says,
Oh
no. Is it a bag of holding?
It's a gray bag. You do not know if it is a bag of holding or not. It's just a really nice looking gray bag.
It's in the bag.
So if we play, we win the bag.
Yep.
That's it? That's all we gotta do?
All you gotta do is beat the other players.
All right. Oh, by the way, my name's Sky. Do you work here, or what's your name?
I do. My name is Jav.
Hey, Jav.
Nice to meet you. I get a beer.
Oh, yeah, totally. We also got coffee, soda, tea. We have food in there. There's castor stew and Curdy's special.
What's in the special?
I don't know. It's special. I don't work in a kitchen. I don't know.
If I look around, can I see who Curly is, or whatever the name that you said that was?
I don't know. It's special.
Curdy is the chef.
Curdy.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Don't eat the ham.
There's lots of gravy though.
Oh, we're not doing the special.
No.
We're not doing the special.
Yeah, I'll stick to the beer for now. It's all right.
All right.
I'm not very hungry.
I'll do beer as well.
All right, you're looking at 4 copper.
All right. I'll just toss a silver in because I really don't have any value of money.
Okay. All right.
We'll
Thanks.
probably get a platter of something. It's the
Whoa.
stew.
Yeah, there's castor stew.
What's in it?
Stew stuff? I honestly, I'm sorry. I'm not really a foodie. I don't know.
Okay. You guys want stew? Stew's probably fine.
Yeah, stew sounds good.
All right.
Doesn't have special in the name, so it's probably fine.
Stew's 2 silver a bowl. Comes with a good chunk of bread too, though.
Yeah. Probably has real nice mushrooms in it.
It does.
Look at stew.
I do know that. It does.
Hey Sora, do you like stew, or are you more of a carrot salad person?
Did we lose Coop too?
Oh no, it's been a rough night.
It has been
we're
rough.
losing people left and right.
I know.
We'll see. Coop.
Sora, you still with us? Coop, you still with us?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay. Okay. All right. So the question is to you, Sora, are you a stew person or more of a carrot salad person?
Carrot salad.
I totally feel ya. I'm more used to a all natural diet myself. Sometimes when we go into these places, the grease really gets to me. What would you order here?
Well, and this establishment right here?
Mm-hmm.
I just had just regular stew, no meat products or anything. Is that alright?
Yeah,
What
that'll
he's
work.
having?
Oh, okay. It's 2 silver, but okay. Vegan, you notice that in your hand as you had stepped away, that you have received a pair of goggles of night. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna put them on.
Okay. It is very bright in here compared to what it was a minute ago.
Okay, then I'm just gonna put them on my forehead, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I tried to make them match your rest of your style.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
These are super cool.
And they're like Lego miniature size, I hope.
Oh, totally,
Basically.
right? Because she's a fairy. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
literally I spent most of the week just trying to find goggles small enough to fit.
Dark vision technology, but most of the time was spent to minimize
The
it.
runes are pretty straightforward, but back home I do like we work the silver hands. We do silver, so we do a lot of like little detail work. So you got it's a little difficult to get the runes just right when it's that small, but I think I got it.
Thank you.
Does it fit nice? Because if they don't fit nice, I can fix that.
No, they fit great.
Good. Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna enjoy these.
Oh, Bacon, you look like a rock star.
Back at ya.
Cool.
Okay. So, as you see, Jav is kind of going around, goes up and puts in an order, goes up into the kitchen, puts in an order, comes back out, is just kind of like going around, taking orders, dealing with customers and the like. But you guys can grab a table over here so you have a good view of the Wizard Gizzard game as you eat your stew. And you see, like, there's some people that are pretty good about it. Yeah. And as you're watching, you see some of your other first year students are coming in and testing their hand at this, and you see, being the very competitive person that they are, you see Greta comes in and she is ready. She's gonna do this. She's got this. She's gonna totally win at this. And she takes a turn at it. And I mean, it's not necessarily a contest of strength. So, she's not super great, but she manages to get
the spirit.
Yeah, she manages to get a couple of them into the bucket. You see some of your other roommates coming in, and everybody seems to be taking a turn at this and seeing who, and you now see someone has taken and cast Mage Hand, and there is a chalkboard kind of situation on the wall, and it's keeping track of everybody's name and the amount that they have made, and it seems like it's going well. You've got some people that are not quite as practiced at it, and it's really interesting because Jav says that you had overheard that this is a competition for first years only. As all of the second, third, fourth years, they've had lots of practice with this. So it is for first years only, and you see another couple of the first years come up, and you've got Quintus, the third. He comes up and he's like, "I got this," and he comes over and he tries, and let's go ahead and see how well he does, because that's just fun. Let's see. He's got, hold on, I gotta take it off whisper roll, so let's see. All right, how's he gonna do? He's got a 16. That's not too bad. So just for reference of how this is scored, it is an Arcana roll divided by 3. So that is how many you actually get into the bucket. So he got 5 into the bucket.
Wait, Arcana or Dex?
Arcana or Dex.
Okay.
It actually says it says Dexterity Arcana on here. Huh. It should be just yeah.
Those are different things.
Yeah, it should.
Those are
Yeah.
very different things.
Very different things.
This
It's
is your brain.
Use your brains or use dexterity.
I would say Dexterity. We'll go with Dexterity.
Okay.
Because it's you get to kind of move the box a little bit before you hit it. All right.
Okay.
Wow, Quentin,
we're all
dude,
playing.
that's a pretty good score there.
Yep.
Pretty good.
And you see he is currently the person reigning at the top of the list. And you see next the Fire Genasi comes up, and he's like, come on, you got this. And he looks over at one of the other of the players, and he says, you can show him up. And you see he is currently encouraging Rosie to come and try her hand at this. And she's like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I'm not real
This is the part where we
dexterous.
start chanting her name, right? Right? That's the thing. Rosie. Rosie.
And
Rosie.
as you see, she goes up and she tries.
Come on.
17
Hey!
is the top right there. All right, so she has gotten, I believe that puts her at 6. Because it's an
Puts her in
18
the
total.
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she is officially at 6 is the highest number in. And you see Xanther is like, see, I told you you could do it. And Rosie totally blushes and she's like, thanks. And she kind of looks around. She's like, thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Woo!
Woohoo! All right. And you see now the rest, everybody is starting to really get into this, and you see more and
Well,
more of the
everybody's
first
been
years
drinking.
coming. Yeah, they are. Some of them, there's one that turns, because you can adjust it, before you take your shot, you can adjust it. And he adjusts it and ends up, instead of going into the bucket, it ends up hitting this table every single shot.
Buddy.
He's like, I
Oops.
thought we were supposed to hit the table. And he just walks away.
How drunk is he?
Oh, he's pretty drunk. He's gonna be hurting tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah.
So, would any of you like to play this compelling game of Wizard Gizzard?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, we're all...
So,
go
go
I want to know
ahead.
what's in that bag.
And you gotta win it to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a dexterity check. Straight dex. Just straight dex. Straight
Okay. Here goes.
Okay.
Not terrible. Not
14.
terrible.
Not terrible. Not
I didn't
terrible.
embarrass myself, but I didn't
You
win.
did not. You did not embarrass yourself, but currently Rosie is in the lead. Would anybody else like to take a try?
I'll take a try.
Okay. Bring it on, Began.
I'll try after
I'll
vegan.
close my thing.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay. That is a dexterity check. That's
Okay,
really funny
dex,
that it
come
says Dex Arcana. That's really funny. In like multiple places on here. That doesn't make sense.
Did it click?
No,
no.
nothing's popped up on our end.
Okay.
There it goes.
Ooh, you've tied.
That is an 18. You are tied with Rosie. All right.
+1 from?
I don't know what the +1 is from. So
like a,
Sora.
bonus?
A magic item or something? Dude, three-way tie.
Three-way tie. All right.
I think you guys have to do a tiebreaker round.
You are gonna need
nobody-
to do a tiebreaker round. Yep.
Well, we should all play.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
I think everybody's had enough drinks at this point.
Sora, you're good at like hopping things into things. I bet you can hop that magic orb into the bucket.
Sora
already went.
just did.
He's
Sky
part
and
of the
Squaggles, you are up.
If you want.
So, Job, just curious, is this only for like humanoids to play, or can any creature play this game?
Oh no, John, it's easy. You got this.
You were about to pick it up and loft it down with your flights.
Oh man, all right, I'll give it a shot. And
right.
as I walk up to the table, I'm gonna turn into a giant wolf spider.
Okay. All right. That's random. Does a wolf spider have more dexterity than you do?
Yes, it does.
I figured that might be
So
why.
brilliant.
I figured that might be why. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check as a spider.
All right. Let's see
They
what
didn't say he couldn't be a spider.
They
in
did
his
not.
defense.
They did not.
I don't
Gotta be more
have-
clear.
I gotta pull up that sheet.
It sticks to my hand as I try to throw it.
Yep.
You got hands. You got little.
Mm.
You got
Yep.
You just hear me click. You just hear me clicking a lot.
As you see the orb takes off, and it like if it's 20 feet to the bucket, it goes like 5 feet before it drops to the ground. All right, Squaggles, what do you got?
I'm just gonna clap after that, and then I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. I'm gonna pull a scroll off of my back.
Uh-huh.
Like out of my pack in the back, my backpack. as
Uh-huh.
they say.
As
And
you
I'm just
do.
and I'm gonna open it up, and then I'm gonna look out a window real quick and be like,
Okay. There's lots of windows right here.
I
Right
assume
here.
where it's getting close to nighttime.
It is. It's about 7 o'clock at night.
So I'm looking out the window. I'm like consulting out the window and checking the scroll. Like, perfect. My horoscope says for tonight that if I try, I might succeed. And I'm gonna put the scroll away, and I'm gonna try it with some guidance.
Okay. Go for it.
I also forgot what I'm doing, so is this a
It's a dexterity. Just dexterity
Okay.
check.
Let's
with
see if it did the
guidance.
thing. It's not supposed to be an advantage. It didn't give me guidance, but it doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters.
Everything went
Worse
wrong, but
than the
nothing.
spider. Worse than the spider.
That's awesome.
How did you do worse than a spider?
I don't think it technically did. I did a 5 plus a d4.
That's
So
true.
it's an
That's
8.
true.
We're
Hey,
barely better than the
I'm gonna be honest.
spider.
I got more style points, and that's really what it's all about.
yeah, it really is. It really is. All right, so we've got a 3-way tie between Rosie, Began, and Sora. So, all right, that means we have a roll off here.
Rollies.
Rollies, yep. So, one more round. Began, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay. 19 for a total of 22. Holy crap. You got 7 in that time. And you see, like, Rosie is, like, shocked. She's just like, holy moly, that's crazy. I can't, there's no way I can, no way.
Give it a go.
I mean, you said it, Rosie.
No way. That's
I mean,
crazy.
It's still pretty good.
Well, yeah, but that was beautiful.
It was
All
pretty
right.
cool.
So Sora, are you gonna let Began take the prize here, or are you gonna take it?
Doesn't matter if I win or lose, but I just want to try to see what happens.
Yeah. I think you could beat her because I believe you have a +3, so natural 20 would beat her. Or tie and roll
You're
off again.
saying there's a chance.
There is a chance.
Oh, so close.
Oh, so close. All
Yeah.
right. Began, you get the prize as you are handed a gray bag. This gray bag is quite, it's looks like an ordinary bag made of gray cloth, and as you're handed it, it looks empty inside.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like stick my arm in it.
Okay. You reach inside and you feel a small fuzzy object.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Is it a bag of tricks?
It is a bag of tricks.
Yes.
It
I'm
is a
gonna pull out my
gray
fuzzy
bag of
object.
tricks. All right.
Gray's the best.
All right. So I need you to please roll me a D8.
Oh boy.
4. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. So as you pull out this this fuzzy object and kind of put it down on the ground, you see that it is now there is a boar in the room with you.
A boar.
A boar. Yep. There is
Which
a
is probably,
pig.
like,
Still pretty cool.
There is a pig in the bar with you.
That is awesome.
How
Does
big?
the pig like beer?
It is a regular sized boar, so it is a it
Good size.
is yeah. It is a medium beast.
So it's bigger than me.
It
Is
is.
it friendly? Is the real
It-
question.
It is. To
Okay.
you.
I will repeat. Does the boar like beer?
That's a good
Time to
question. Would you
find
like?
out.
It's friendly to you and your companions, and acts does what you tell it to do.
Or
So-
drink this beer.
Okay.
I'm getting it drunk.
It starts drinking.
But does it enjoy it?
Seems to.
Okay.
As it goes around to another one of you and tries to keep, as soon as it finishes off that one, it goes and goes up to the next person trying to get some more. So there you go, Kate. Look at you. You've got 2 magic items today.
Magic items, and we've got a mascot.
Well, I mean, 1 of 8.
Again, every animal's got to have a name. What are you going to call a boar dude?
I think I'm gonna call it Sweetie.
Okay. Sweetie the boar. Okay.
Sweetie the boar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spelled like
I
this.
like it.
Sweetie. 'Cause
Oh,
this-
okay.
Haha, Sui. I love it.
Okay.
Sweetie.
Okay. That's fair. All right. So, with that, you see, you have pulled out this boar, and Jav is like, "Why am I not surprised? Take the boar outside, would you please?"
The boar is friend.
Yeah, but this is a tavern
For people.
for
Not-
people, not animals. Well, I mean,
Hey.
and you see, like, they look at this group of students that is kind of up in the overflow area. It's just, well, we try to at least have it for, humanoids. Anyway.
Well, this if Sweetie leaves, we leave.
You can go outside and just at the patio.
Patio dining. Fine.
Yeah,
Can we
I'm not
finish this
saying you have
beer
to leave.
first?
Leave. You can take
Oh,
it out
no.
with you.
They have outdoor dining, my guy.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh.
saying don't be inside the tavern with the animal. That's all.
That's fair. That's
All right.
reasonable.
Okay. We need another round of beer
To
Of course.
celebrate your new pig.
to
As-
celebrate Sweetie.
As you start to exit the tavern, that is where we will end for tonight. And you guys have done real well today. So good job, guys. Thank you so much for everybody hanging out with us in our StrixSeven College of Chaos adventure. We officially have our 7 players now. As granted, we were short a couple from the actual
Maybe
game
next
today.
week, for real this time, we'll have all
Maybe.
7.
Maybe. Yeah. So, but good job, guys. That was pretty awesome. You managed to ace your first test. You gained
Pass
some
the
jobs.
test.
Awesomeness.
You
Yep.
shall pass.
You gained some jobs. You gained some extracurriculars. You just look at you guys being all successful at this college thing. All right. Well, until next time, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And don't forget to join us on Monday for our continued adventures of the Story Seekers, which is our continuation of the Candlekeep Mysteries campaign. Then Thursday, we have our Gaming Thursdays. On Friday, we have our Wild Beyond the Witchlight, where our adventurers have successfully taken out 2 hags within the Feywild, headed to go get the 3rd. And then right back here for our StrixSeven adventure, College of Chaos adventure next Saturday. Until then, we hope that you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, And thanks for hanging out at DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure really is always on the menu. Thanks, guys.